Okay, good evening. I'm Christian and Miss Hanis. So we are from Group 2 and we want to present our paper. So the title of our paper is Implementation of K-Nearest Neighbor and Hybrid-Based Filtering for Film Recommendation System. You can scan the barcode below to see our full research paper. So here is our team. So our team consists of 3 people. So it is me, Farrel, and then Roland, and then Mario. So, introduction. So, our introduction is consists of 4 major points. First, the advancement of technology. So, as technology advances, the world of entertainment is advancing rapidly. One of the biggest and most dominant entertainment industry is movies. Movies are a form of entertainment that has multiple criteria in it, which can be picked by user according to their preference. This leads to point number 2, the increasing number of movie, which also lead to point number 3 is the difficulty to choose a movie to watch. So there are a lot of people out there which having a difficulty to choose a movie to watch because there are a lot of movie available. So that's the aim of our paper is. So the aim of our paper is to develop an effective film recommendation system using K-nearest neighbor and hybrid-based filtering algorithm. Through this paper, an effective and accurate recommendation system will be developed, and in a depth study regarding K-nearest neighbor and hybrid-based filtering will be conducted. Next, our method. So our method are mainly based off K-nearest neighbor to classify a movie to watch, and recommendation algorithm that is hybrid-based filtering, which is the combination of content-based filtering and collaboration-based filtering. Okay, so long story short, we use user preference such as their genre that their input in our system, and then we also use other user preference to recommend a movies to watch. So next is the dataset that we use. So we use dataset from GroupLens. You can see the link below with the following dataset scope. The first one is the release date. It is from 1960 till 2023, and then the genre written here, and then the minimum rating of 1 star. Okay, so for related work. So first is content-based filtering recommendation system using MBO with DBN by Sidar S. Danasekaram D and Latha GGP. So so we cited this because of this paper give us the information and references about content-based filtering. So this also works with 2 paper below, which is second paper, movie recommender system using K-mean clustering and K-nearest neighbor by R. Ahuja and A. Solanki and A. Nayar. They give us information about K-nearest neighbor, and then the third paper, collaborative filtering and recommendation with fluctuation of user preference by Yu G, CG, Chen Y, GD, Liu Y, Liu W, Xie and Feng X. They give us information and reference about collaborative filtering. The remaining citation of our references can be seen of the references slide at the end of presentation. Next, objective and benefit will be presented by Mario.
Okay, so now I will explain about the objectives and the benefits of our paper. First, the objectives of our paper are to mainly explore 2 algorithms. First being Kainan algorithm, and also the second being hybrid-based filtering algorithm. And then we will try to implement them into a movie recommendation system. Moving on, we have the benefits of our paper, which are first to improve our own technical and non-technical skills. Aside from that, we also hope to help broaden knowledge around movie recommendation systems and classification algorithms. And hopefully the results of our paper can be used as a reference for other researchers in the future who might be interested in movie recommendation systems. Next, the results of our paper will be explained by Roland.
All right, moving on to my part, which is the results section. In our research, we have successfully developed a movie recommendation system using the KNN algorithm and a hybrid-based filtering algorithm. The working principle of our system involves processing the dataset from both users and movies. The movie dataset consists of movie ratings, release years, and titles. The user dataset includes the movie watched by each user and their corresponding ratings. Now let's discuss of how the step involved and how our recommendation system works. The first step would be the collection of the dataset. Our system gathers the required dataset, including from the movie dataset and from the user dataset. And then the next step, the system prompts user to provide their user ID to provide their user ID. For example, let's assume this user is the user number 10. And then at the same time, the user requests the user to specify the genre of the movie that they want to watch. For instance, in this case, let's say the user chooses comedy. And then after that, the system calculates the similarity between the user preference of the movies and all of the movies in the dataset. It determines how closely each movie matches the user preferences. After calculating all of the similarity scores between all of the movies, the system identifies of the top 10 movies with the highest similarity scores. These movies are considered to be the most similar and the most recommended movies to users. Based on the example here, we have all the top 10 movies that are recommended to the user. The first movies, which are the most recommended movies, are the Forrest Gump, which has a predicted rating of around 4. And then the next step, and the next movies that are recommended to the users are Finding Nemo, which has the predicted rating of around 2.9. And then the lastly would be the the Jones movies, which has predicted rating of around 2.02. Okay, that's all for the result. We could see the system by scanning this QR code.
Okay, now that we are nearing the end of our presentation, I will talk about the conclusions of our paper. First, which we have successfully developed a movie recommendation system where we implemented KNN and hybrid filtering algorithms using a trusted database from the research lab GroupLens. The movie recommendation system that has been developed has met the expectations of a recommender system. Lastly, from the process of developing the system, we have learned that by using a hybrid filtering algorithm, we can lessen the workload of the collaborative filtering algorithm by first implementing a content-based filtering algorithm, in which in this case is we first filter the movies by genre, which is content-based filtering, and then only using that data that has been filtered for the collaborative-based filtering. Okay, as we move ahead, we have the references of the paper that we took inspiration from for developing our own research paper. And that is it for our presentation today. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Okay.